This episode of The Movie Men is brought to you by media sales consultant Tim DeArmond.
Your source for daily traditional and digital marketing insights and advice.
For more information, check out the link posted in the show notes below.
Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was trying to think of a pun that would have to do with the Oscars, and I just can't come up with one, so I'm just not going to.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of The Movie Men. I'm Brady.
I'm Pete.
That's right. And Pete enjoys medium-length walks as long as they're not on the beach, and he also doesn't mind getting caught in the snow.
That's actually, to be honest, that's so wrong. I hate snow so much.
Do you really?
Yeah, like I don't do any wintertime sports, so it's like, what good comes of it? Like, I'm not doing anything fun in it. So
I'm supposed to be doing wintertime sports. I'm supposed to be snowboarding.
Oh, cool.
But Carl Eastman, the guy, remember I said sometimes he's a bit of a dick?
Sure.
So this is one of those scenarios. For like 3 years now, Carl's been like, I'll take you. I'll teach you how to snowboard.
Oh, boy.
We'll make a thing out of it.
We'll make a date out of it.
Yeah. Guess how many times that's happened since he started promising?
I'm going to say less than 3.
Yeah. Do you want to narrow that down a little bit?
I'm going to say 0.
There you go. There you go.
Carl, man, what's up?
And I mean,
Jeez.
Aaron Mader is equally on the hook for this, but he doesn't
Nice.
listen to the show. So,
Aaron, come on.
It's more impactful
For
to
Carl.
throw Carl under the bus.
Sure.
Anyways, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to what is essentially Movie Men Christmas. I mean,
Yeah, you could say that.
you know, it's the one time a year where all the movie fans and movie makers and movie, people, movie adjacent people, go and watch a big ceremony show named after the green Muppet that everyone always forgets about.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where they got the name for the Academy Awards. That's why they call it the Oscars, because of that's not true.
I don't think so.
The dates don't line up at all.
Right. No.
We just recently had like a week ago today, if you're listening to this on the day of release. If you're not, stop procrastinating. every Sunday, build your schedule around this.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Get your shit. Anyways, we had the 92nd annual 92nd
That's incredible.
annual Academy Awards.
Yeah.
Or the Oscars.
Sure.
Now, it could be. It's fair to assume that as the movie men, we sat down with a bowl of popcorn and big grins on our faces,
Right.
and and we sat and we watched the Oscars, and we enjoyed every moment of it, and but that's not the case.
No.
What is the case?
The case is we were in the dark. We were so in the dark because we wanted to record this episode not knowing any of the winners. And we wanted to kind of have like a live, like, are you kidding me? Or yes. Or
So we've seen the list of nominations.
Yep.
And a couple of clowns may have potentially ruined some stuff for you, but we don't know yet.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right? Maybe you know one or two of the winners of things. But that hasn't been confirmed.
Right.
So
a couple of people, like, I was having a conversation at work, and there were 3 people in the room, and I was like, nobody, it was like the Monday morning after, and I'm like, nobody, like, we can talk about the Oscars, but like no results. You can talk about dresses or things that people said, but no results of the awards, none whatsoever. And everyone's like, yeah, sure, okay, yeah, sure. And then someone literally came around the corner and was like, could you believe such and such about like this certain movie at the Oscars? And I'm like, shut up.
Did you punch him?
I didn't, because that's like kind of against the workplace code of conduct, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Did you Have you signed a document saying I won't punch people at work?
I don't know if it says that, but it like says something about treating with respect and dignity and so on and so forth.
That seems subjective. Anyways,
Yes.
So yeah, we are going to read through the categories. We know we've each taken a look at the nominees.
Sure.
We know who is nominated.
Yeah,
But we'll talk about the category. We'll talk about the nominations.
Sure.
And then you'll hear our live reaction to who won what.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's on second, and I don't know is on third.
Yeah.
Did you get that? Did you get that reference?
To Abbott
That would
and
make
Costello.
me really happy. Yeah.
for
Look at
sure.
you.
If we are
That's
the movie
amazing.
men. Like it would be weird if
are.
we didn't. Yeah.
If you didn't, know that. Okay. So I don't know. So without further ado,
Yeah.
let's just hop, skip, and
let's
jump
do
right
this.
into it.
Yeah.
I've been waiting all week, man.
all week.
So we're starting with Best Supporting Actor.
Yes. Okay.
And so our nominations for Best Supporting Actor were Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I thought the movie was too long.
For sure. And you weren't alone. Like it for this movie wasn't the most well received. So
No.
no. It's completely subjective, but Brad was a good actor in this movie.
Yeah. Al Pacino in The Irishman.
Which have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
Like I felt like I watched like 12 seasons of a show on Netflix. It's that long.
You've seen it?
Oh, yeah. So long.
Um,
Okay, Al Pacino, Brad Pitt.
Is Al Pacino good in it?
I
Is it like a
guess.
standout role? Is it an Oscar-worthy role for Al Pacino?
I don't know. Like I guess he just seems like another Al Pacino role.
Right.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci in The Irishman,
Oh. Right. Okay.
which again I've got no frame of reference, but
Isn't he? Is he in Home Alone?
yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
who Joe Pesci is?
Yeah.
He's the Home Alone guy.
Other than Home Alone, I don't really know much about him. So
in
again,
The Irishman.
yeah, again he was good. Oh yeah, for sure he was in that, but he was okay in The Irishman. He was good. He came out of retirement, I think, for this role.
Anthony Hopkins in The Two Popes.
Oh, okay. Not familiar with that movie.
I haven't even heard of it.
I've heard of it. But
I mean,
yeah,
I know who Anthony Hopkins is, obviously.
Sure. Yep.
Odin
Mm-hmm.
and Hannibal Lecter and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And then finally, and this one surprises me. The final nominee is Tom Hanks in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Ooh, who doesn't love Tom Hanks and who doesn't love Mr. Rogers?
Well, and what's surprised me about this is Tom Hanks a supporting actor in the
wait.
he's playing Mr. Rogers in the Mr. Rogers movie. Is that not the lead role?
Yeah, that's actually confusing. I'm not familiar enough.
I haven't seen the movie yet. It's
Neither
on my
have I.
list.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I can surmise is that, like, I've seen trailers, and it's
Sure.
about the reporter that does a editorial on him.
Oh,
so
so
maybe they're
maybe
considering that guy the main
character,
the lead.
Maybe it's told through his eyes, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So of the actors in the
Okay.
films that you have seen, who
Yep.
would you give this to?
You know how I felt about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so I probably would be a little more biased to that one. The Irishman people, very good. And then, to be honest, I don't know. I'd probably go Brad Pitt, but the others I could see winning. Anthony Hopkins is great. Tom Hanks I would share a glass of water with. I mean,
Right.
yeah. How about yourself?
I don't know. I haven't seen A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I would give it to that just on principle.
Fair enough.
It's Tom Hanks.
I couldn't argue with that. Yeah.
But the winner was, open my envelope here.
Is it
Brad
actually
Pitt.
in an envelope? Is it actually?
No,
in an
it's not.
Oh, okay.
No.
Sorry, who?
Brad Pitt in
Brad
Once
Pitt.
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay. That's fair.
What a boy.
Yeah.
The next category is animated feature, best
Ooh.
animated feature,
Cool.
which last year was won by Into the Spider-Verse, the Spider-Man.
Yeah, that movie's supposed to be good.
Anyways, this year, How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World.
Okay.
I haven't seen this one.
No, same.
I'm not as caught up in How to Train Your Dragon as a lot of other people are.
Yeah, I've not gotten on that train.
Like I enjoy the first one, but that's
Sure.
I don't think I've seen the second. I haven't seen the second one, and it doesn't feel like an outrage to me that I haven't.
Right.
type of
You
thing.
you can live with yourself with that. Like it's not like you're
I Lost My Body, which I haven't heard of.
Neither have I.
Either Klaus or Klaus. CLA or KLAUS. Klaus.
Okay. Not familiar.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Missing Link, which I also don't know.
No.
We don't
wow.
see enough animated features.
Apparently.
And then no surprise here, the final nominee is Toy Story 4.
Right. I honestly don't know what to say for this one because the only one that I've really seen and am familiar with is Toy Story 4, and I don't think that is deserving of a animated feature. So I'm just going to abdicate from my opinion on this one. I'm
Okay.
just going to pass the baton.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's going to be Toy Story 4 just because
I guess.
It's I don't know.
I guess
but I
it
want
brought the band back together, but yeah, you're right. Like
right, but
it didn't
I just
feel
don't,
great.
It wasn't good enough.
No, not for an award.
Let's see.
Sure.
But it won.
Really?
Toy Story 4. Yeah.
Really?
Which means those other 4 must not be very good.
I guess. Like honestly,
I don't know. I
Wow.
wanted to like Toy Story 4 a lot more than I actually liked Toy
For
Story 4.
Sure, yeah.
Animated short films. I haven't seen any of these.
Okay.
Dakara,
Nope.
and in brackets it says daughter.
Nope.
So maybe like a foreign thing.
Yeah.
Hair Love,
Nope.
Kit Bull,
Nope.
Memorable,
No.
and Sister.
No.
No clue. Either
Yeah.
way, Hair Love won.
I wondered if it would.
Yeah. Best original screenplay.
Ooh, okay, here we go.
Ryan Johnson and Knives Out.
Okay. Ooh, I've heard nothing but good things about this.
Noah, I'm gonna butcher some of these. Noah Baumbach,
Okay.
in Marriage Story.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Sam Mendes and Christy Wilson Cairns for 1917.
Okay.
Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
And Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
Okay. My choice of these would probably be Parasite.
Have you seen Parasite?
I watched it the Sunday morning of the Oscars.
Oh, okay.
I went on a huge binge of a lot of the Best Picture movies, just because I feel like watching them a lot of the Best Picture movies. Yeah, but a lot of those nominees kind of trickle into other categories of nominations.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey.
Sure.
So I'm going with Parasite. How about you?
I mean, I'm going to go with Knives Out.
Cool. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Parasite takes it. Man, you're cleaning up here. You got Brad Pitt
and
Parasite.
Well, and Toy Story
won one
4,
yet.
but I only just picked that because I didn't really know anything else.
Right.
Actually, let's be honest. I got Hair Love as well because I've really been an advocate of that movie for years.
That's true. It's true. You've been very excited about that.
Yeah.
Best adapted screenplay.
Okay.
So a movie that was originally a book or a TV show or a play or something.
Sure.
Stephen Zalian.
Okay.
For The Irishman.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Greta Gerwig for Little Women. Taika Waititi for Jojo Rabbit.
Sure.
which I used to pronounce Taika Waititi,
Mm.
but if you hear him pronounce it, it's more like Waititi.
You're at the next level. Like you're like, oh, I pronounced it this way, but it's really that way. I'm still at the entry level. Like I can't even mimic an attempt at the pronunciation. So you're light years ahead of me.
Anthony McCartan for The Two Popes. And Todd Phillips and Scott Silver for Joker.
Ooh. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go off the board for this one. And I haven't even seen this movie. I just have high hopes for it. I'm going Little Women.
Okay.
Yep.
With Emma Watson.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm torn here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I loved me some Joker.
Right. Oh, yeah. You sure do.
But I also adored Jojo Rabbit.
Right. Yep. You did say
I'm going to go with Jojo Rabbit.
Cool.
Drum roll.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner is Taika Waititi for Jojo Rabbit.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. That's fair.
No. Live action short film.
Live action short film. What do we got? What do we have?
Again, none of these. I don't know any of these. Brotherhood.
Nope.
Nefta Football Club.
Yeah, I almost saw that the other day, and then just something came up, so I just
weren't you almost on the Nefta football team?
That's right. That's another podcast. We'll talk about that sometime.
The Neighbor's Window, which sounds like maybe a privacy rights issue.
Yeah.
Saria.
Okay.
And A Sister. A birthing film or something.
Actually?
I don't know. No.
Okay. Is that it? Those are the options?
I'm just picturing, yeah, those are the options. I'm just picturing like parents telling their only child that they're having a girl. Like, you're going to have a sister.
I'm gonna withdraw because like I have no idea. I've never heard of any of these movies, so I'm just gonna pass.
Yeah, I have no clue. What one? The Neighbor's Window.
Oh, I had a feeling.
Yeah. Well, you should have. You got to put your.
I need to just
put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know.
Best production design.
Ooh, cool.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
The Irishman.
Okay.
1917.
Ooh.
Jojo Rabbit.
Oh.
And Parasite. Production design.
This is actually a tough one because generally you're going to notice a theme. Parasite, I think I liked the most of these movies, but for this specific award, I think either 1917 or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood would take it from me.
I think I'm leaning in the direction of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood only because, even though I didn't like the movie,
For sure.
I don't know. It had great production design.
It absolutely did. You know what? I'm just going to say 1917, but I'm kind of split between that and Once Upon a Time. So, what about you?
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with Once Upon a Time.
Cool.
And the winner was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, yeah, I could see that.
That makes sense.
It really does.
Okay, on to best costume design.
Ooh.
Sandy Powell,
Okay.
and Christopher Peterson for The Irishman.
Okay.
Mark Bridges for Joker.
Okay.
Ariane Phillips for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Jacqueline Duran for Little Women.
Okay.
And Maze C. Rubio for Jojo Rabbit. Once again, I'm butchering all of these names.
That's all right. You have the courage of actually attempting them. I'm just sitting in this comfy chair, smirking and being like, ha 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 ha. Ha, ha, ha.
I feel like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood didn't get this one. I mean,
that's going to be my guess.
The wardrobe's good, but they're not they're nothing special.
I'm going to go with it because you could make a case for a few of these movies. Just time period, like it's hard to recreate or redesign certain costumes, so it's not specific to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But that's just going to be my guess.
Oh, you're going with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I think I will. Yeah.
I mean, I want to go with Joker because...
Sure.
But then, I mean, really, it's one suit. Like, it's one costume, and then...
Yeah.
And then you've got Jojo Rabbit, which is basically just Third Reich attire.
Yep. Or shoes.
Shoes.
A lot of shoes.
True. And you've got Little Women, which is a period thing.
Yeah.
And then The Irishman, but The Irishman is mostly like they just reused the wardrobe from The Godfather.
I feel like the wardrobe from those movies are like decimated from moths at this point.
Hey, De Niro, you still got your Godfather suit?
Yeah, why?
Pesci's bringing his. Damn it. I'm gonna go with Little Women just because I think they tend to favor
real period kind of.
Well, yeah, just it's like, oh man, they really accurately captured the time of, I don't know.
Right.
What do we got? Hey, Little Women.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like we can skip over I'm going to skip over documentary because we haven't seen any of these.
Yeah, I can feel comfortable doing that.
And documentary short. I don't know these.
Yeah.
Best supporting actress, though.
Okay. Yep. Best.
Laura Dern in Marriage Story.
Ooh. Okay.
Florence Pugh? P-U-G-H. Florence in Little Women.
Okay.
Margot Robbie in Bombshell. Kathy Bates in Richard Jewell.
And
Scarlett Johansson in Jojo Rabbit. Scarlett Johansson was really good in Jojo Rabbit.
What was the first option again?
Laura Dern in Marriage Story.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go ScarJo with Jojo.
Yeah, me too. Just because it's the only one on that list.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with... I haven't seen the others.
Yeah. What do we got? Laura Dern. Laura Dern takes it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, good for her. She needed, after her much hated role in Star Wars, she needed a...
she needed to get some... she needed some love on that.
She needed a win.
Yeah.
Best sound editing.
Ooh.
1917.
Just as a side note,
it's a different film.
If there was a movie about 1997, like instead of World War I, it would just be like a bunch of grunge rock concerts and.
Yeah, still one shot, still continuous.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They're just bar hopping. And it's,
Sure. They need to deliver a message about something else, though.
So 1917.
Sure.
Which I didn't see, but I can imagine had good sound design.
Sure. Yep.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Ooh. Yeah.
Right. Again, I haven't seen it, but you can picture.
I have seen it, and I feel like there's a lot of racing sequences and like engine shop stuff, and like just very visceral. Like, hey, here's this revving of this engine that, potentially.
I feel like throughout the body of this episode, I'm learning a lot of the movies that you're going to tell me you watched this week.
Some of them weren't this week, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Joker. Which
Okay. Yeah.
I
I
don't
guess.
know. That seems like a weird nomination to me. Like I love
It
the movie
does,
Joker,
for
but
sure.
I don't know if the sound sticks out to me.
Not really. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just
Yeah.
like it was what it was supposed to be.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
And you know how much I love this movie. Again, like, I don't know if it was
Yeah.
particularly.
What? Who cares?
Yeah.
And then Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker,
So-
which does feel like it belongs on this list.
To me, the only two are 17 and Star Wars. That I feel like, okay, I'm probably going to go with
The moment-
1917.
The moment that sticks out to me from Star Wars
Mhm.
would be when, spoiler alert, when Palpatine shoots the lightning up into the sky.
Mm.
And it's more force lightning than we've ever seen someone shoot before, and
Sure.
so it's like this. It's not like this normal crackling light. It's like it's almost like a muffled electricity sound,
Right.
just because there's so much. It's like
Right.
vroom, like this. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I have to go with Star Wars, just because
Yeah.
of the other ones I've seen, I don't see them.
Mhm.
I don't see why they're on this list.
Right.
Sound editing goes to Ford versus Ferrari.
Really?
Yeah.
mean,
Look at that.
I guess the thing with Ford versus Ferrari, and we might get to this with Best Picture, like the sound editing was good, and the movie itself was good, but just in general, I felt that movie. It's one of those movies that, to me, it could have been summarized in like a 30-minute Netflix documentary. So the fact that it was a movie maybe was
Right,
a little
you told me
unnecessary.
this.
But again, on the other hand, I was captivated by it, so I guess good on them that they did it so well that like I still didn't hate myself during the movie and I wasn't bored. So, but yeah, good for winning this award.
I feel like that's the true marker of every great film.
Right. Well, like going into it, you think that you're going to absolutely just hate your life, and just if you're going to a movie just for more of the social aspect, and then it's not as bad as you thought it was. That's an accomplishment.
What'd you think of that movie you just saw? Well, I'm not self-loathing, so
Right.
so
You
so
get-
it's above a 5.
You get
Like,
me, right? You get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell are we talking? Okay. On to best sound mixing.
Ooh. Okay. So what's the difference? What's the difference between editing and mixing, just generally, like as far as the award
So
is concerned?
editing would be stuff like Foley sound. Editing would be like the sound effects that were used and how sound was used.
Sure.
Mixing it'd be more like more of it's got more to do with volume, right?
see.
So it's got
Sure.
more to do with moments that were really loud that should have been loud. I believe the use of soundtrack. Yeah, like
Cool.
like
Yeah.
not sound. Soundtrack is its own award,
Right.
But I
But
think
how it's used,
the
like
way they used it,
exactly.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
like I think a good example of a film that would have taken home best sound mixing is friggin' Homeward Bound. Because they would have gone, wow, every time I needed to cry, I cried because of this stupid song, right?
Right. Yeah.
So for best sound mixing, we have Ad Astra,
Okay.
Joker,
Okay.
1917,
Okay.
Ford v Ferrari,
Okay.
and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, this one I'm actually really. Ooh, I don't know. I guess I might go 1917, but I would not be disappointed with any of them. What do you think?
I'm going to go with Joker just because the only other one that I've seen is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and
Yep.
I have no interest in giving that piece of shit any awards.
Whoa, easy there, sport. Easy.
So that's my friendly opinion.
Not so friendly.
But the winner was 1917. Look at you, man.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm happy for you and your 1917. I feel like because you had a solo 1917 episode,
Right.
I feel like I'm supposed to I feel like my natural place is just the opposition. I feel like I'm supposed to be like
This movie's
the
terrible.
not 1917 guy, but whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Best cinematography.
This is interesting.
So use of angles, use of setting up shots,
Sure.
how it was filmed.
Yep.
Roger Deakins
Sorry.
in 1917.
Okay. Yeah.
Rodrigo Prieto for The Irishman. Lawrence Sher for Joker. Jaron Blashik for The Lighthouse. And Robert Richardson for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Man, I can see 3 potential options here.
Sure.
1917 seems obvious for obvious reasons.
Yep.
They made it seem, even though it's not, sorry to burst everyone's bubble, even though it's not a continuous shot,
Right.
they make it look like it is.
Right. You mean it wasn't just one take?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, take 37. Gosh, darn it.
Yeah. Someone left their iPod out.
Yeah. So that makes sense to me.
Yep.
Joker makes sense to me because there was some really cool stuff done with it.
Yep.
Alley shot. There are many shots that are shot from an angle, like sort of an aerial angle, to kind of make it look like there's lots of shots that are framed the way a comic strip,
Sure.
a comic section would be framed.
Yep. Yep.
And then Lighthouse makes sense, even though I haven't seen Lighthouse. It's just cinematography was a big part of that film.
Mm-hmm. I tend to agree. I think I want Once Upon a Time to win it, but I'm gonna go with The Lighthouse just for the reasons you said, like just because it was in black and white, just the way it was shot, what was used, the angles that were used. I didn't particularly enjoy The Lighthouse, but I think for this award, that's the one I'll go with.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with 1917,
Cool.
just because I think
Yeah.
it's a cool effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think other people are going to find it cooler than it actually is. Like I'm acknowledging that it's cool, but I
Right.
think people are just gonna eat
Right.
this thing up. They're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, it's a single shot!
Right. Yeah.
Like, how did they do that? This got to be so like." Man, the movie's like 2 hours long. Can you imagine memorizing all of your lines? How did they do that?
Welcome to live theater.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's amazing, right? So that's, I don't know.
Merv, you won't believe it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And the winner is 1917. See, I told you,
Really?
people are easily impressed.
And to be honest, I'm glad The Lighthouse didn't win it because I just feel The Lighthouse was one of those movies that I think just wanted to be out there and make people
You
uncomfortable.
hate that movie.
I don't mind being uncomfortable in a movie. Like, I was uncomfortable in The Joker, but I understand why I was uncomfortable. It seemed The Lighthouse is more just like, let's make people uncomfortable and have no distinct purpose for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Best film editing.
Ooh.
So, putting cuts where cuts should be. And
So obviously not 1917 because it was all shot in once, like without a cut.
Right. Yeah. The Irishman,
Okay.
which I think is on there just because there's 8 hours of film that were edited, so that's a feat.
It honestly,
Joe-
is a side note, like everyone and their dog is talking about how amazing The Irishman is, and maybe I'm just not into like mob movies, but like when a movie is that long, you have to be just blow my socks off. Just anyway, I think it's overhyped. Is my point.
Yeah, I mean, because I was in the mob, I don't.
You can't comment.
No, I don't. Now that like once you're out, right? And so,
I don't know if that's how. I don't think you can just retire. Like, I'm surprised you could.
well, it's you have a quota. Like, there's a head count that you have to, but then they let you go.
Watch The Irishman and see how that works.
It's I don't need some crappy movie to tell me
About my laugh.
about how it is on the streets, man. What was I saying?
Best film
The
editing.
Irishman,
Yep.
Jojo Rabbit.
Sure.
Yeah, which I don't know. I can see. I guess it would. I don't. I love the movie, but I don't know if it was the film editing that
Made it for
stuck
you.
out to me.
Yeah.
Joker,
Okay.
Ford v Ferrari,
Sure.
and Parasite.
And sorry, what was the first option again?
The Irishman,
The Irishman. Okay.
the marathon.
This is a tough one, just because none of them were bad at editing, so it's not like to me a good edited film you just don't even notice.
Right.
So
What was that? What do you mean? I just watched a movie. I didn't notice. Wow. They just
mean that's-
edited that thing
that's-
so
that's-
tight.
That's not a window. That's a TV.
Yeah, I just thought, like, I wasn't just on Mars. I thought I was just on Mars. That was a film.
I guess I'll go with Parasite because I really liked the movie and that. But I could flip a coin for anyone, to be honest.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Joker.
Sure.
I think Joker.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think there were some cool moments, like with him, the way that they show you that he imagined all the times with Zazie Beetz.
That's true.
That was
Actually,
cool. And then there's also like any
that's
of his
fair.
imagination scenes. So there's like one towards the beginning of the movie where
Right.
he imagines that he's on the Murray show, the Murray Franklin show, and he's got like he's watching it,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden he's in the audience, and
Yeah.
you're not really quite sure at first, like
Right.
is he in it or what's happening?
Actually, can I change? I watched that movie and I was so traumatized by it that I kind of blotted it out of my memory. But you raised a good point. I'm going to change my vote to Joker just because, that's true. That movie was very well. Yeah.
I mean, you can, but if it turns out it was Parasite, you don't get to like.
Okay, fine. I'll stick
You don't
with
get to switch
Parasite.
back.
I'm sticking with Parasite, but I am curious. What was the answer?
The answer was Ford v Ferrari.
Are you
Apparently, that's a
kidding
film I
me?
got to watch.
Are you whatever. Honest to goodness.
Man, look at the way they edited that. Looks like he's actually in the car. Like, what
Ford.
the hell is that?
I'm going to make here's a hot take.
Okay.
You and the audience can take it, do with it whatever you want.
All right.
Ford versus Ferrari is to the 2020 Oscar nominations as Paddington 2 was to the best films of the 2010s of IGN.
Don't say that. You haven't seen
I don't
Paddington
care.
2.
I don't even care.
You don't know.
Like, with all these awards that's been won by Ford versus Ferrari, it's just unbelievable. Anyway, continue.
I haven't seen either. Okay, in Paddington 2's defense,
Okay.
because it does need one. I haven't
Sure
seen
does.
either.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I haven't seen either.
Yeah.
But my prediction would be that Paddington 2 has a lot more orange marmalade in it than Ford v Ferrari does.
I guess I don't have a problem with Ford versus Ferrari. I just don't think it's like the next best thing since Citizen Kane. That's
Right.
anyway.
Okay. Visual effects.
Cool. Okay.
Avengers Endgame.
Okay. Yep.
The Irishman.
Honestly? Okay.
The Lion King.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Here, this is getting tough.
1917.
Mm-hmm.
And Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, I was
I
gonna.
don't even know where to begin.
As soon as you said, literally every moment on this list, you said the movie. I'm like, no, that's it. That's Avengers. Then you said number 2. I'm like, no, it's number 2. No, it's number 3. Oh, it's number 4. No, it's number 5. I don't know. I'm probably going to go with Lion King just because of the nature of the film. But
I'm wondering though, like that seems weird to me because it's not like The Lion King was not a live action film.
No.
It's an animated film. 100% animated.
Yeah, but I guess.
And so does that qualify as visual effects or is that just animation?
Well, but it's different than just. I don't know. I don't know definitively definition wise what makes a movie an animated film versus a movie that was based on visual effects. But honestly, every movie on this list has merit. Like Avengers to me has merit. The Irishman for this category has merit because a lot of these actors aren't young. So De Niro, bad guy number 1 from Home Alone.
Right, they de-aged them all.
Yeah, there were a lot of cuts to different times in the story where they were either younger or older. So like literally I'm probably just going to say Lion King, but I think everyone on this list deserves to be a winner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the effects in Endgame were good, but I don't know if they were
blow your mind,
life-changing.
Yeah.
And Rise of Skywalker, I mean, there's no moment, I can't think of a moment in Rise of Skywalker where I thought, oh, that doesn't look like, that's not working for me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, but like, it's like you watch the Call of the Wild trailer.
I can't picture you saying that just in general. Whether you like that's the feeling you have. I just
no. It'd be more like the shit is this? Like what?
Exactly.
No, but like it's like you're watching the Call of the Wild trailer, right, or whatever it is with Harrison Ford, and you're like, oh, cool, a Harrison Ford and a blobby dog. Like what is
like CGI city?
Yeah, it's like I watched that and it was almost like the original Pete's Dragon, where it's like they didn't even freaking try.
Right. Like so I see what you're saying. Like, I know what you mean. Like Star Wars, where you don't blink an eye and you're like, this is realistic to me. Where that movie, you watch 2 seconds of the trailer and you're like, okay, well, there you go.
Right. Oh, great. They tried to recreate Mary Poppins. That's fantastic.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 1917. I haven't seen it again.
Yeah.
Or still since the last time I said that a couple of minutes ago. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's a war film. And it's I'm sure they did lots of stuff.
And my only thing to this is like, yes, like it wasn't all in real time and it wasn't all a real set, but I do wonder how much was actually visual effects in this movie. Just proportionately?
I don't know.
But
hard to say.
Yeah.
But the winner was 1917. Really? So screw you and your Lion King BS.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Makeup and hairstyling. Bombshell. Joker, which seems like an obvious.
I think that's the winner
option.
Yeah.
Judy.
Ooh.
Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one.
And 1917. I mean, 1917's probably got like blood and
guts.
Was it graphic? Is it gory?
No, it's not horribly gory. There's violence and blood.
Okay,
but
it's not like Hacksaw Ridge.
Well, that being said, there were there were corpses and whatnot that were pretty graphic, but it wasn't over the top.
You don't see people blown apart.
You see people who were blown apart.
You don't. Did you see is there a guy lying on the ground holding his intestines in place?
There's a guy. Yeah, I guess not. I guess no would be the answer.
Okay. I gotta go with I gotta go with Joker. I
think I will too.
It's hair and makeup.
Yep.
But the winner was Bombshell.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
International feature film. Can we skip that one?
Yeah. Are there anything that you've heard of on there?
Just Parasite. So I guess Parasite wins. And Parasite did win.
Okay, that would have been my guess because if it was the only one I heard of.
Yeah. Music. Original score.
Ooh, okay.
Joker.
Okay.
Little Women.
Okay.
Marriage Story.
Okay.
1917.
Okay.
And Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Man, it's hard not to go with Star Wars because it's John Williams. Yeah. But then at the same time, do you think to yourself, yeah, but we've heard, like, it's just a variation of the other 9 or other 8.
Yeah, I'll just go with Star Wars. But I think you're right. I don't think it won.
And the winner was Joker. Joker won Best Original Score.
Interesting.
I feel like I need to go back and listen.
Yeah, I don't remember it being memorable, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way.
But maybe you're just too caught up in everything else that's happening.
Which is very possible.
Music Best Original Song. Standing With You from Breakthrough.
Okay.
Emily's pick, Into the Unknown from Frozen 2.
Yes.
Stand Up from Harriet.
Okay.
I'm Gonna Love Me Again from Rocket Man. I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away from Toy Story 4. And Glasgow from Wild Rose. My guess is Into the Unknown.
Yeah, Frozen 2 for me as well.
Yeah. The winner was Rocket Man.
Really?
I'm gonna, Love Me Again.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's surprising.
Okay. Down to the top 4 categories.
Here we go.
Best Director.
Okay.
We have Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
Okay.
Sam Mendes for 1917.
Okay.
Todd Phillips for The Joker.
Okay.
Martin Scorsese for The Irishman.
Okay.
And Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I'm probably any of these movies now that, because they're the big categories, they're probably just going to be in line with what my ranking was for Best Picture nomination. So I'm probably just going to say Parasite for this one.
I'm going to say... I'm going to say, I don't know, I'm going to say Joker.
Sure.
Just because I feel like that's the hill I need to die on at this point.
Sure.
It's Joker.
Yep.
And the winner was Parasite. Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Have any of the ones that you thought were spoiled for you, have we come across those yet? Or are they like the
one of, so 2 of the 2 won. It was like the first one, the Best Supporting Actor. I was sitting with someone and they were scrolling through Twitter or some social media, and she said, "Oh, did you hear Brad?" And I was like, "Stop talking." And she's like, "Bradley Cooper won an Emmy." I laughed. I laughed a lot, but I was like,
okay. What's the other category?
Best Picture.
Best Picture. Okay. So Best Actor. Okay. I'm getting 10.
Are you sweating?
I'm not quite sweating, but I'm gripping the table.
Nice. That's how you should be.
Best Actor, we have Joaquin Phoenix for The Joker.
Okay.
Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Antonio Banderas for Pain and Glory.
Yeah, okay.
Adam Driver for Marriage Story. And Jonathan Pryce for The Two Popes. I feel like I don't even need to tell you.
Yeah, I know what you want. So this is I don't know what to say for this one. Of these, I would probably say Leo, but I'm almost sure Leo hasn't won. I know the only reason for that is I've been on social media and I've been able to avoid Oscar attention, so I've been able to stay like very uninformed. I feel of all the years of Leo like getting his Oscar and then he finally did, if he were to have gotten
people would be flipping
like
their
if
shit.
He had gotten a second one, I feel like it would have just been on it would have just been blown up beyond proportion.
Yeah. So people would be burning down town hall with excitement. They'd be like,
with what?
Excitement.
Yeah. I'll probably say Leo nominally, but I know that it isn't the case. Not nominally, but just arbitrarily.
Well, and obviously I'm going with
I
Joker.
know, yeah.
I'm going
For
with
sure,
Joaquin
for
Phoenix
sure,
for Joker. And the winner was... Yes. Joker took it. Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
To be honest, like, so here's the thing. I don't have a problem with that.
First time.
I don't have a problem with that.
This is the first time that a comic book film has won Best Actor.
I feel I've asked you this as a trivia question before, but has he won an Oscar before? Oh, I'm curious about that.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I really don't. Best Actress.
Okay.
We have Cynthia Erivo in Harriet. We have Renee Zellweger for Judy.
Mm-hmm.
We have Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story.
Sure.
We have Charlize Theron for Bombshell.
Okay.
And we have Saoirse Ronan for Little Women.
Probably going to go ScarJo, Marriage Story. Final answer.
I'm going to go with Renee Zellweger just because it's one of those movies. It seems like a very Oscar baity movie,
Sure.
and people have been talking about, her portrayal.
Sure.
So, and the winner was Judy. Look, see, I'm
Interesting.
I'm closing the gap.
Yeah,
here,
you're
man.
catching
I'm
up.
closing the
You're
gap.
catching up.
Good for her. I'm glad she's back. And finally, Best Picture, which I feel like you don't get to vote for because you know the answer.
So I thought you might say this, but I do have a time-stamped list of what my order of Best Picture nominations were. That was time-stamped before the announcement.
Okay, that's fair.
So my top three in this order is Parasite, number 1, 1917, number 2, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, number 3, Little Women, which I haven't seen, number 4, Jojo Rabbit, 5, Marriage Story, which I haven't seen, 6, Ford versus Ferrari, 7, 8, Joker, 9, The Irishman.
Wow, you put Joker way down there.
4 through 9 are pretty interchangeable, but 1, 2, 3 are pretty solid.
Okay. So the options are 1917, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, and Ford v Ferrari, just like you just listed. So you're saying Parasite?
Yep.
I'm going to say, I don't think Joker took it.
That being said, I mean, Joaquin did win an Oscar. Like
he did get, I'm going to say 1917, just because it got
Sure.
so much other Oscar buzz and recognition. And the winner, why don't you announce this one?
I'm
Who
almost
won?
sure it's Parasite, but I will need your
it's Parasite.
confirmation.
Yeah, it's Parasite.
So what happened with this one was someone was mentioning, they didn't mention that it won. They just said, yeah, there was this strange movie that is an international film that I've never heard of that was really talked about a lot at the Oscars. And then I just was like,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't confirm or deny what it was. I was like, well, my take to win was Parasite. And then they just all stopped talking as if like, oh shit, he's seen this movie.
Do you know what would have been really funny? Is if the film that they were talking about was The Irishman.
Right.
I don't know, some Irish film.
That's right. Or
I don't know. All right. The only thing in this list that pisses me off is Toy Story.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, I haven't seen the other ones, so they could all be rubbish.
I guess I'm not angry that it won that. I'm just more angry that it has an Oscar to its name. But of the other options,
Yeah.
it's not that I'm hurt that it didn't win. So, or the others didn't
Right.
win. So, yeah.
What'd you watch this week, girl?
But is it? I'm not a girl.
Oh.
But I'm actually not ready to move on from the Oscars. I've got a couple things I want to talk about.
Oh, fine.
I do have some trivia.
Okay, fine. Ooh. Oscar trivia.
Oscar trivia. So, you know on this show I advocate for the marginalized and the disadvantaged and whatnot. And
What are you talking about?
I feel the most
Is that a thing?
disadvantaged people are millionaire actors. I feel they just are, they're the forgotten population.
Yeah, they've got it. They've got it
So
hard.
specifically, my feature today would be the forgotten nominees from the 2020 Oscars. So the people who were nominated, got their hopes up, but didn't walk home with a trophy. These people,
Okay.
there's about 20 or so. They get a gift bag that they get to go home with. It's kind of like a consolation prize. It's like, hey, you didn't win the Oscar, but you're famous, and we want to give you free stuff to kind of endorse our brand.
Yeah. You didn't win Best Picture, but here's some apple butter.
Well, how much do you think each gift bag was worth this year at the 2020 Oscars?
Oh, gosh.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't have a point of reference because I don't know what they were worth other years.
Sure.
I'm trying to think. I mean, it's the Oscars, so they've got a bunch of money.
Yeah, it's a heck of a lot of apple butter, I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna guess 10 grand.
Cool. And that's fair. Like, that's a lot of money. 10 grand. Like, if I was anywhere...
That's a stupid amount of money for a gift
For
bag.
sure. So according to a website that I Googled, and I mean, it's as trustworthy as any other website, I'll just tell you the title of this article. Inside the $215,000 valued Oscar gift bag. So $215,000. Almost $250,000.
That's a shit ton of apple butter.
Yeah. Like, but like I said, who better than the rich actors? Like, if $250,000 has to go to someone, it should be them.
Yeah, good for them.
So
That's a lot.
it's a ton.
Oh my
It's a
gosh.
ton of money.
Oh my gosh.
So first Academy Awards. This isn't even a trivia question. I just want to actually tell you this. Seventh Heaven. You remember you made me watch that movie? It was like
Yes,
a silent film.
yeah.
So in the first Academy Awards, it was it won the most awards of that year.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Doesn't mean it's good. I'm just saying it won a lot of awards.
I wasn't just giving you gift bag films. I was giving you little gold man films.
I guess. All right. So my trivia question for you is: there are 3 movies that are tied for the record for having the most nominations.
Oh gosh, most nominations, not the most
Actually,
wins.
sorry, I mixed up my questions. The most. Let me just see. The most awards. Pardon me. So not nominations, actual awards. These 3 movies are tied for the most actual trophies that they brought home.
This of all time or this year?
Of all time, I'm going to say not including this year, because when I looked this up, it was before the 2020 nominations. So, and I don't think any actually came close to beating this record, so I don't think that's an issue, but it was researched before the 2020 Oscars.
Okay, I'm going to get. I have 2.
Sure.
There's 3?
There are 3 tied for the first place.
Okay, I have 2 that I can think
Sure.
of that seem. Well, 2 that I just know won a bunch of Oscars.
Yeah, go for it.
The first one was Titanic.
That is one. And I'll even give you, it's not important to the question, but it had 11 awards, and all these movies had 11.
Okay. Yeah, see, it cleaned
It
up.
sure did.
The other one that I know that won an ungodly number of Oscars, I don't know if it's 11, but one that did really well was Return of the King.
That is number 2.
Okay. And I can't think of any other films in recent history that have
It's not in recent
that have
history.
done really well.
It's this third one is not recent. If that helps at all. I can give you the lead actor.
Okay.
Charlton Heston.
Oh, Ben-Hur.
You got it. These 3
Yeah,
movies, the 1915, obviously the 1959 Ben-Hur, not the 2015
Yeah.
pile of flaming trash. So they all won 11 awards. That's incredible.
Wow. That's intense. That's 2 more than I've won. So that gives me something to shoot for sure.
I have another question for you. What 3 actors lead the industry with the most nominations?
Most nominations. Oh my gosh.
Nominations.
Now, when you say actor, you mean male?
Sorry. So there are both male and female actors in this group. So there are 3 that lead the way.
3 that are tied for nominations.
They're tied. None of them. They're just the top 3. It's not like the previous question where they all had the equal number of like 11 award wins. I just want the top 3 nominated actors in the industry.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
this is hard because it's just a shot in the dark, but it's fun, and it'll blow.
Part of me wants to.
It'll blow your mind.
Part of me wants to say part of me wants to say Leo, just because
it feels like it, right?
It feels
every
like
other year,
and I feel like maybe it's been I feel like it's just been blown out of proportion because every time he gets nominated and doesn't win, it feels
the
like
lamenting of like all the female women in America just wishing that he had won.
Yeah, it feels like, hundreds of them. Oh, gosh. Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking, okay. I'm trying to think like older actors.
Yeah. This might be too hard of a question just to ask. Just in the dark.
No. Let's hold the phone here for a second.
For the interest of the audience,
I'm gonna say Jack Nicholson.
Okay, that is one.
Just because, is it
that
really?
That is one. Yep.
Okay, because Jack Nicholson, I really don't know what the other 2. I'm gonna say Robert De Niro and oh gosh. And Al Pacino.
Those aren't bad guesses. And De Niro's actually not far off on the list I'm looking at. But the number 1 for nominations is Meryl Streep at 21.
Wow.
Like, she's actually blown up as far as nominations. Number 2 and 3 are Jack Nicholson with 12 and Audrey Hepburn, who also has 12.
Wow.
And
Audrey Hepburn.
Coincidentally, they're also in like the top 3 for actual wins of Oscar nominations, with Katharine Hepburn having 4. Meryl Streep has 3.
Oh, wait. You said, is it Catherine or Audrey? You said Audrey.
Oh, crap. Sorry. Let me just look this up. Did I say Audrey?
Because I didn't think I didn't think Audrey had that many.
I'm sorry. Yes, it is Catherine. That's my bad.
Catherine. Okay, Catherine
Hepburn. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. So Meryl Streep, Katharine Hepburn, Jack Nicholson.
And they both have how many?
Meryl Streep has 21 nominations, and Katharine and Jack have 12.
Oh God! Like by a landslide, Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's kind of a sneaky.
Good for her.
She's kind of sneaky because everyone loves her and everyone knows she's a good actor, but when you actually look up that stat, it's like, oh my goodness.
Right. Well, and then she, like, every so often she'll sprinkle in something like Into the Woods, and we all go,
Right. Yeah. One more thing I just want to bring up about Oscars, and it's just going to be more of a statement. We talked about this a long time ago, and I think you were maybe more in disagreement. It's just the principle of the Oscars. I wonder if I would appreciate more of a system where it was just a standard that someone met, because there are some years where whether it be best picture or whatever category, there are some years with duds. Like, there were a few that we just skipped over because we had never heard of, not had any interest in. And then there are some categories where you look and be like, all 5 of these nominations are good and could win. So I feel like I feel like it shouldn't just be limited to there has to be one. I feel like it would be fine if there were no winners some years in some categories, and I would be fine with if there was more than one winner in some categories in some years.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
it gets hairy.
The two issues I have with that is one, who decides
Right.
what that threshold
For sure.
is, and how do you properly measure that
For
threshold?
sure. I've got actually a grading
Um,
scale I could lend to them.
I wouldn't do it. And then the other is like, what if you just have a really dud, like what if 1 year there's only like 4 Oscars to hand out because everybody sucked, and then you're like, okay, well,
Guess we'll just
thanks for getting dressed up and coming out, folks.
guess we'll just listen to Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper for the next hour.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. And I just wanted to say my piece. I don't think it's a realistic solution or option, but in an ideal society or ideal world, maybe there'd be a better system.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fair. I mean, this is the way we've done it for 92 years. So,
I'm sure it's changed a little bit. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Do you know, actually,
but-
I just want to, do you know what the first best animated feature winner was when they introduced the award?
Oh God, I don't know. Was it
I'll give you a year. That
Lion King?
2002.
Oh, 2002. Shrek?
Yep. Yeah, it won
Huh.
the inaugural film. It was the inaugural film that won best animated feature when they added that award.
Yeah, that makes sense. That deserves
I
it.
think so.
Yeah.
All right.
What'd you watch?
I watched several films. Mostly, I'm trying to think. I watched Parasite. I watched Jojo Rabbit. And then I watched The Irishman. And I don't think I watched anything else. I'm trying to think. The Irishman took up like 6 days. So as far as your recommendation of Jojo Rabbit, I don't think I liked it as much as you. I didn't dislike it. I think it was just fine. Again, I feel like there are satirical movies out there, so I guess maybe it wasn't just as profound or as unique to me, just because there are World War II, other Holocaust movies, and other kind of satirical, kind of funny movies bringing kind of content about something that's not funny. And it was done well, and it was an entertaining kind of, as much as you can say, enjoyable viewing. I guess it's not enjoyable content, but it's a easy watch, just with what they did with it. But I don't think, to me, it didn't top my movies of 2019.
Okay, but answer me one question.
For sure.
Did you or did you not laugh out loud when Stephen Merchant shows up and they're like searching the house and they all have to Heil Hitler each other like 7 times?
That's what I mean. Like,
and it's just this
Yeah.
ongoing, like, to me that was hilarious.
the way they poked fun at like this, you could summarize this movie as poking fun and making light of something, like in a respectful way of something that was horrible, like a period of time that was horrible, and it was done in a very respectful and like a very good way. And yeah, there were some scenes where it was just comedic and meant to be so. And there were that.
Well, I mean, the
specific scene.
director, Taika is a Polynesian Jew,
For sure. Yeah.
right? And so that in and of itself is you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
to have a Polynesian Jew playing Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
But,
I would say
okay.
it was fine. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I think I expected I'd like it more than I did. But still worthy of
I
being
guess that's fair.
still worthy of being a Best Picture nomination. The Irishman was okay. I feel like it's a little overhyped. If you're wanting a Scorsese movie about like organized crime, go back to the 2000s and check out The Departed. I think that's just a better movie, and it doesn't take 7 days to watch. But honestly, Parasite was honestly the movie of 2019. Just
Wow.
maybe that's part of what happened with Jojo Rabbit. I watched Parasite Sunday morning, and then Sunday evening we had some people over and we watched Jojo Rabbit. and just
Oh, so you were still too.
I think I was just
you
high.
were too caught up on the
I
high.
think I was
of-
on the
yeah.
high of Parasite. If I had just watched Jojo Rabbit by itself, I'm wondering if I would have been more drunk the Kool-Aid a bit more. But Parasite.
Well, thanks for stacking the deck, dude. That's
But yeah, honestly,
that's fair.
Parasite was every award that it won, every award that it was nominated for was well worthy. Now, it was going to be my recommendation to you. Does it muddy the waters that it won Best Picture? Or can that still be my
No.
recommendation?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, does it muddy the waters that it's subtitles? Is that a deal breaker for you?
no,
Okay. Okay. Well,
no. I mean, like, to be fair, whenever I sit and watch, whenever I sit and watch an English movie,
for sure.
I watch it with South Korean subtitles. So I think
Right. This will be
you know,
quite
so
poetic.
it'll feel similar.
This will
Yeah,
complete
it'll
the
be-
circle.
It'll be fine.
It'll complete it. All right. Well, that's my recommendation to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched 2 films.
Cool.
3. I watched 3
Okay.
films. The other night I went to go see Star Wars again,
Right.
which was the long anticipated. Like, it was only my second
Yep.
viewing. I tried to make plans with my sister over and over and over and over and over and over and
Cool.
over. Didn't happen. Someone was dying.
Oh.
No, like, she was sick. My sister was sick.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, she had like bronchitis
Ooh.
and strep at the same time.
Oh.
Bronchitis and strep at the same time.
Yikes.
And then several occasions the weather was just awful. Yeah, major highways hadn't been plowed. Like, it was. So, anyways, we finally went to go see it. It holds up, man. It's just as good.
Yeah.
And yeah, the only moment where I was like, the 2 moments were the first time around I was like, oh, come on. Were the same 2 moments. One was the kiss.
Sure.
The kiss, and I was
Yeah.
like, for the love of
For heaven's
why?
sake. For heaven's sake. Yeah.
Yeah, stop, and then he dies. He Juliet's himself all over this. So, anyways, so there's that, and then the other was when she, she's like, well, it's a good thing I'm standing on the exact perfect location for me to open up this little doohickey on the knife
Right.
and line it up with the
Yeah.
it just called into question all these things about,
Yeah.
like, how old is this knife?
Yeah.
This knife had to have been made after
The death.
Like, this knife had to have been made in the last 30 years. Like, someone
Sure.
came and held up some tracing paper
I
and
guess.
sketched it
Sure.
and then forged anyways.
Yeah. No, that
It's still
bothered
good.
me too.
Still good.
There.
What?
No, I also watched it a second time, not in this last week, and I actually made a list, and I'm not going to go over it, but there were 5 scenes where I still got goosebumps on the second viewing. It held up.
So second viewing, I cried during Chewie's reaction to Leia.
Yes.
Like, cried.
Yep.
And even though I have all kinds of theories, well, not theories, even though I've pointed out plot holes about how it would, like with the Uncharted systems and all that, it would take like a week to travel to Exegol, so there's no way that Lando was able to round up all those people and get out there. Like, there's the timeline doesn't really work.
Yeah.
When Lando shows up and there's like 15,000 Reliant ships or Resistance ships,
Sure.
I got goosebumps. I got chills, even though I knew it was coming.
Right.
I was like, you see that many ships and you're just like, wow. And then there's a great line where, like, following that, where one of the Final Order troopers is like, where do they all come from? The Resistance doesn't have a fleet that, like, they don't have a navy. And the guy said, it's not a navy, sir. It's just people.
Right.
And it was like this. It was kind of like a Grinch moment where he's like, maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Like, it was just this, like, the good of people,
Right.
and, like, how that beats out nasty, not niceness. So that was good. Then I watched The Vault.
Yeah.
I think I just don't like James Franco.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure where you stood on him.
Like he's good in Spider-Man.
Mhm.
And I think that's the only thing other like he was really good in 127 Hours.
Right.
That was a good role for him. But I've seen him in other stuff like Why Him and Spring Breakers, and I'm like, what? And what's the other like End of the World or something?
Right.
The End. I don't know. I don't think I get his brand of humor.
There's some hit or misses. I mean, the disaster artist is. I think he plays that part well.
I think he does. I think he leaned into like. I struggled with the disaster artist just because they publicly like he spends a lot of time during all the PR for that film like publicly embarrassing Tommy Wiseau.
Right.
Like in front of him, like brings him out on talk shows so that Tommy can embarrass himself and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, like the movie's really bad and stuff, but don't like. I think Tommy still secretly thinks that The Room is a masterpiece.
Oh, he totally does.
And that maybe it's just it's incredibly ahead of its time.
It's just a little ahead of its time. Yeah,
but
I'm more of a James Franco fan, but you're right. There's a lot of duds that he's in.
Oh yeah, positively. And then the final film I watched is my recommendation for you.
Cool.
That you'll be excited for.
Like actually?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a movie that several times throughout I was like, oh, I think like several times throughout I was like, okay, I get what's happening.
Sure.
And then within like 10, 15 minutes, I'm like, no, there can like, but not in a bad way, in a good way. I was like, oh, I've figured out the plot. Like I've figured out what's going on.
Right. And then it just
and then all of a sudden I'm like, no, I'm lost. Like what is going on here?
Right.
So it's really good. Here's my advice.
Sure.
Either don't watch it with anybody who has experience in the pharmaceutical profession.
Sure.
Or watch it with them and don't pause it to analyze the medication scene. Because there's one scene in it where like we paused it when we were watching it. Brienne's studying to be a nurse.
Oh, cool.
And so we studied and we got out like drug reference books and like we're trying and like talking about measurements and how like there's a plot hole. It doesn't quite line up. You're like, okay, wait, but there's not actually 100 milligrams in that bottle. So how could you, so anyways, I watched Knives Out.
Oh, was that the movie you sent me screenshots of?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So like the face that I put the smiley face over to hide that was Daniel Craig.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Obviously you had to.
I felt like if I gave you a Daniel Craig face, you'd be like, what? James Bond?
Right.
That's not what, like,
right.
So just left it out.
Cool.
Really good movie. Really, really good. And yeah, like, it's a murder mystery.
Sure.
Everyone's got a motive.
Right.
But yeah, several times you'll be like, okay, I've got like, oh, okay, I'm in the loop now. But it does so many things unexpected that, like, I feel like it'd be so easy to, to just make it feel like a rehash of Clue, but it's not. They do some cool stuff with it.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm actually super pumped to watch this then.
Good. Do you have a shout out?
Not beyond what we've done. Like we've kind of done some unofficial, like
we've shouted out a
Emily,
lot of people.
Aaron, Carl. So not anything more than that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have a shout out?
I do. Well, I mean, I do if you don't.
I don't. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Well, so we shouted out. We kind of shouted out Emily Mader.
Sure did. Yeah.
And we shouted out Carl Eastman.
Right. Yes.
So let's shout out Carl Eastman's wife, Emily Eddington.
We've done this so many times. We can't do it again.
Emily's amazing. No. Yeah, we can. Emily Eddington,
Sure.
a long-time non-listener of the show. We love you, Emily. We love you wholeheartedly. They're going to come visit in a couple of weeks,
Nice.
I think, unless they back out. Yeah, and we're going to go out and get like Thai food or something, or Vietnamese, or Egyptian.
You know what I say about Thai food?
No, I don't.
It's worth it.
Anyways,
it's worth a Thai.
until
It's
next
worth a
time.
Thai. It's worth a Thai.
That's awful.
No, it's
That's not a good joke.
it's magic.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.